So I want to talk about the second marriage
Okay.
and insights you learned from that, because I remember, so he passed away sadly, and I remember that whole situation was just so
Mhm.
toxic.
It
Yeah.
mhm. It was very toxic. And if there are any ladies in the audience that
Uh-huh.
have a second marriage or first marriage, that the gentleman has grown children.
Mm,
Now, my second husband, Atkins' son, was a few years younger than me. So he
mm,
had grown children. And his daughter asked me, one of his daughters asked me, do you consider us your stepchildren? I say, well, I just consider you Atkins' children.
mm-hmm.
You know, you almost old as I
Right,
am.
right. We're in this
Stepchildren.
together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But there, I could really have a true long conversation with somebody who marries and they have children.
Yeah.
That is another equation.
Yeah.
I mean, this it is the most devastating time in my life was when he passed away.
Yeah.
It's when he
Yeah.
passed away.
Mm.
Because if you have grown children, it doesn't matter if it was 7 years married to him before he passed away. If you have grown children, I don't care how long you stayed with that man and how good
Mm-hmm.
you were together and you were to him and he was to you. They don't like it.
Mm.
It's a sort of their attitude is, hey, she's going to get something
Oh, she's gonna take
I
my stuff.
would have gotten.
Yeah.
And here she comes.
Mm-hmm.
And that was really a bad time,
Mm-hmm.
a very bad time when you have grown children.
Yeah.
It went from it went almost went to the depths of hell with those grown children. I mean, honestly, because some people, Nona, will shoot you about a jelly jar. If
Mm.
they didn't get the jelly jar, they'll shoot you. But this man was this man really did not forget his children.
Yeah, sure.
He'd never forgotten his children because I was the second wife, and
Mm-hmm.
he and his first wife, probably would have stayed together until one of them passed away.
Yeah.
But and I always welcomed them into my home. But there is trouble in the land when you have
Mm.
grown children and you marry a man who has grown children. You've got to take care. A prenup is probably, I didn't have a prenup, but
Mm.
his daughter wanted him to have a prenup. But he took care of his business
Yeah.
before, before we even got married. He took care of his business.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't think they like that. Always, you can treat them nice and kind, but it's something you get that they would have gotten, and they don't like that, their attitude.
Thinking about that situation specifically, looking back on it, if you knew then what you know now, so you talked about a prenup, that would be something potentially that you would consider. Um, what else do you think women need to be thinking about to protect themselves in the event that they lose their
Mhm.
husband?
Well, you know what? Many people, when they get married and you take your vows and you say, this is until death do us part, that's what you want it to be.
Yeah.
But it doesn't happen that way.
Mm.
It doesn't happen that way. But what women have to realize, and maybe men too,
Mm-hmm.
but I'm talking about women. What we have to realize
Okay.
is that you have to be prepared.
Mm.
You really, truly have to be prepared. And have you heard your mom would say, you have to prepare for war during
Mm.
peacetime.
Yeah.
Because when this happened and those children have a certain attitude, you have to be prepared.
Yeah.
Because some women can be out there, all alone and they didn't take care of it. They
Yep.
thought it's going to last forever.
Yep.
They thought this man is going to live forever. And it's not It doesn't have to happen that way.
Yeah.
But I think that you have to be prepared to protect yourself.
Mm-hmm.
You have to be prepared to protect yourself
Mm-hmm.
because this was a bad situation with me.
Yeah.
A very bad situation.
Yeah.
I had I had to pay 3 lawyers. I had to pay 3 lawyers.
You didn't even get to grieve really
Mm-mm,
because it was
mm-mm.
so much
There
going
was
on.
so much going on. So I just tell ladies to be prepared, really be prepared.
Yeah.
And you have to look out for yourself. You have to protect your heart,
Yeah.
protect your life. Yeah, just be prepared.